Guys, welcome back. Today I am on the first part of March for my Project Life album for 2021, and I'm using just a mishmash of different things from my stash. A lot of these are from one of the Simple Stories kits, maybe Carpe Diem or A Day in the Life. I can't quite remember. That might not be the right names, but it's one of the older Simple Stories collections. And I had these little 2x2 cards, and I thought they looked really cute, but I wanted to round the corners. I just thought it gave them a little bit different look to them and just seemed a bit more finished. So I thought I'd round the corners on these. And I'm just going to put those around the page. And then I'm going to pull out my Tim Holtz sticker books here in a couple minutes, and I'm going to add a couple word strips down. I'm going to use both the black strips and the white strips, and every time I use these I always want to use a little bit of liquid adhesive. They don't seem to stick very well, so I do add a little bit of liquid adhesive here in a little bit. First I'm going to mount it though on this Jelly Bean Soup label. I thought it looked a little lost on the photo by itself, and I thought this label kind of helped it pop up off the page or off the photo. And I think the color looks really good with the other colors on the layout today. So you'll see here in a second, it's definitely not sticking very well, so I'm going to end up adding a little liquid adhesive here. Then next I'm going to pull another little strip, and that one is going to end up going on the photo of our ferret Einstein. My daughter's friend was out in the neighborhood and she wanted to have him visit with Einstein, so she brought Einstein out and they hung out for quite some time actually. I'm sure Einstein really liked it. He doesn't get out of the house very much. He was definitely tired that evening. He was so silly because he just would slept all night long, and normally he's a bit more active. I'm going to pull another one of these strips out, and it's a little long, so I do cut it in half, and I'm going to put it on the little newsprint heart here in a second. And I will glue that down as well. I don't think I show that on camera, but I do glue that down. And then I'm just going to adhere that. Next, I am going to look around in my stash that I have, because what I basically do for Project Life is I will pull like a little pile of things that are going to go with the layout, and then I try to work from that pile instead of going and digging into my stash over and over again. It just kind of keeps me a bit more efficient, and I don't just kind of get like paralysis with all the stuff that I have in my stash. So it's nice to just be able to pull a couple pieces that you think are going to go with the page layout that you're doing, and then just use those and try to use those things on there without having to go back to your stash. Like I said, these are some Jelly Bean Soup labels. They have been in my stash for quite some time, and I'm doing my journaling on these for the most part throughout this entire layout. I think I might do a little journaling otherwise, not just on the labels, but that is where I do the majority of my label or my journaling. So you can see here I'm just using a black pen and writing super tiny to make sure it fits all on the little label, and then just sprinkling those around the page where I think they would look nice. Here I think I am putting just a bit more about the ferrets, and that arrow points over to those little guys in the box. And I had these butterfly stickers for quite some time. I think I actually got them from someone left a bunch of stuff at a crop and no one claimed it, so I ended up getting these stickers, which was kind of fun. They're really super like thin, almost like, oh, they're hard to explain, almost like cellophane tape. And then so they can kind of see through them a little bit. You can't see it on camera, but they are a little bit see-through. But I thought they were so cute and dainty that I wanted to add them to that card there, and I'm going to add them a couple other places throughout the page as well. So I'm going to add that little reddish orange one there to the hello. And I think that might be it. And then I'm going to use some of these Illustrated Faith stickers. They're little puffy stickers. And I'm going to use those throughout the layout as well. I like that little heart puffy sticker. I thought that looked cute with the March. I'm going to use, I think, the one that says love. I think there's two actually that I'm going to use that say love. This first one I'm going to put on the picture of my dog laying on my lap. And he's definitely not a lap dog. He's like 40 pounds, but he seems to like to lay on my lap anyway. I'm going to pull a couple more stickers out of here. I'm just trying to figure out which ones I want to use. I think I'm going to pull a square, yeah, the square love one, and just add it to this card here. And I like that it has a white background, so it does help it pop off that darker colored card there. These are really old Doodlebug stickers that I got from, I think, Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I'm going to add the little sunshine and a heart. And I like how that kind of layers up on that label 3x4 card there. I have a little camera from that same sticker sheet that I'm going to put on that little striped, diagonal striped yellow card. And then I'm looking to see if there's anything else I can use. I don't think I use anything else, maybe another like heart sticker, but that's pretty much it on that one. This chipboard sheet. I don't remember where this is from, but I think I'm just going to be using the number 2 and It's a Beautiful Day. I'm going to try to use the It's a Beautiful Day here where I put the sunshine and the heart, but it isn't going to really fit. I kind of move things around a couple different ways and it just isn't going to work, but I do end up using the chipboard phrase another place on the layout here in a little bit. I really like how it layered up on the label too. I really wanted to use it, but I just didn't like how the sun was sitting down at the bottom, so I just decided that It's a Beautiful Day, it just isn't going to work there because I really did like the sun sitting on that label. So I'm going to move that It's a Beautiful Day over to the picture of me walking the dog here in just a little bit. But first I'm going to pull a couple other chipboard pieces, trying them out on the page, and I think the only one I really end up going with is It's a Beautiful Day. I might pull out a heart, I don't quite remember. Nope, I'm going to put them away. And I really like how that Beautiful Day picture went with the dog picture because it just kind of fit perfectly right above him and the day kind of nestled down below. So I thought that looked neat. So I'm looking at these Tramel stickers. I'm going to see if anything's going to work, and I just don't think that it's going to work for this layout, so I'm going to put them away. And then I'm going to grab something else. So I have these cork stickers. I do not remember who these are from. I'm going to use a couple throughout the page. I'm going to use this little heart cluster, or sorry, flower cluster, and then I'm going to use 2 little floral pieces. One there on the, well, hello there, and another one by the picture of me at the drive-thru getting Jack in the Box. I'm not sure why I thought flower needed to go there, but it seemed like it was kind of sad. So I decided to add a little flower there. I'm going to do a little more journaling on one of these labels, add it to the picture of me at the Jack in the Box drive-thru, and then glue that down. These were on clear backer sheet, so I decided to trim them out so I can kind of move them around the page just in case where I put them I wasn't going to like them, but I ended up keeping them where I had auditioned them. But I like that when you have that clear backer sticker paper. You can kind of move your embellishments around just in case you don't like something, then you can always move it around or just not commit to it. I'm gluing that number 2 down, 2 for the number of ferrets that are there. And I'm carefully peeling this off. That cork embellishments can really tear easily, so you always want to be real careful pulling those off. And they were really sticky, so that definitely, you wanted to be careful with it. Now I'm going to do some journaling about my dog here, just with some normal black ink. And I like how that turned out. And now I'm going to do just a little bit more journaling. I'm going to use these circles. I really do like using circle elements, especially kind of having the circles go off the page. It just feels like it goes on the card better. So I'm just going to trim off that edge, and then I'm going to add journaling on top of that circle. And I think I'm going to add one more journaling spot here in a little bit. And I just like how that looks. It kind of just anchors it and it makes it look like it belongs there. And it just gives me a little spot to do a little bit of journaling. Oh, that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm just going to show you some close-ups of the cards here. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And I will talk to you again very soon. Bye, everybody.